नमस्कार दोस्तों, मेरा नाम है डॉक्टर गौरव। मैं आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत करता हूँ अपने यूट्यूब चैनल पर जिसका नाम है दयाल दास मैथमेटिकल साइंसेस। और लेके आए हूँ आप सबके बीच एक और वीडियो चैप्टर 9 ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन को लेकर, जिसमें हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं अब एक्सरसाइज 9.2। लेट अस फर्स्ट डिस्कस ऑन द कांसेप्ट्स दैट विल बी यूज्ड और ऑन व्हिच this particular exercise is based on first, and then we move to the problems. See, in this particular exercise or in this particular section of this chapter number 9, we are going to study about the various trigonometric ratios of some standard angles. By some standard angles, I mean the standard angle that I am talking here or that we will be discussing in this particular section are, let's say, we denote angle by theta. Now by standard angle we mean these are some of the standard angles for which the value we are going to discuss. First one is 0 degree, then 30 degree, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degree. So these are the 5 angles for which we are going to study about the trigonometric values. We are going to find out the trigonometric values for these particular angles, and these values will be used in the problems. Before going to the derivation part, let me give you a table where the various trigonometric ratios of the values for these standard angles are given. So the table goes like this, and then we will prove one by one that the values are that what are given in this table, in that particular table. Let us first see that what the table is look like. One more thing before proceeding. Now, in some books or in some problems, these angles are in degrees. This angle is in terms of degrees. Now this theta can be given to, these standard values of angles can be given to you in the radian form. In radian, the value of theta will become in radian. In radian, 0 degree will remain 0 radians. For 30 we will write pi by 6. In the first video we have discussed, where I have discussed about the relation between the angle in degrees and angle in radian. There we have discussed that 1 degree, discussed that 180 degree is equal to pi radian, right? 180 degree is equal to pi radian. So pi by 6 means 30 degree means 180 divided by 6 will give me 30, and 130 means pi, so we have written pi by 6. Similarly, it will be pi by 4, comma pi by 3, and 90 degree will be written as pi by 2. So somewhere in some problems you might see that angles are written in this form: 0, pi by 6, pi by 4, pi by 3 and pi by 2. 0 means 0 degree, pi by 6 means 30 degree, pi by 4 will mean 45 degree, pi by 3 will mean 60 degree, and pi by 2 means 90 degree. Okay, this thing you need to remember. Now let us see how the table is actually like, and then we will simultaneously prove the values. Let me draw this table first. Sine, cos, tan, sec, cosec and cot. Okay, 0, just a minute. cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. 0, 30 degree, 45, 60 and 90. Okay. 50 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, or 0 radian. Pi by 6, this is pi by 4, this is pi by 3, this one is pi by 2. ठीक है. For sin 0, the value will be 0, sin 30 will be half, sin pi by 4 will be 1 upon root 2, sin 60 is equal to root 3 by 2, and sin 90 is 1. The value for sin 0 will be 0, 30 it will be half, for 45 it will be 1 upon root 2, for 60 degree it will be root 3 by 2, and for 90 degree it will be 1 by 2. Okay, sorry, 1. Now for cos 0 will be 1. Value for cos 0 will be 1. For cos 30 the value will be root 3 by 2 will be equal to root 3 by 2. For 45 degree it will be 1 by root 2. For 60 degree it will be 1 by 2, and for cos 90 the value will be 0. Now we come to tan. Tan is equal to, we know from the first exercise, we know tan is equal to sin upon cos, right? So tan 0 degree will be equal to sin 0 upon cos 0. Sin 0 is 0 and cos 0 is 1. 0 upon 1 will be 0. Now tan 30 will be equal to sin 30 divided by cos 30, that is equal to 1 upon root 3. 1 by root 2 upon 1 by root 2 will give me 1. Tan 45 will be 1. Similarly, tan 60 means root 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2, that is root 3, and this will be infinity, infinite. Why infinite? We have sin 90 upon cos 90, tan 90 will be equal to sin 90 upon cos 90. Sin 90 is 1, cos 90 is 0. 1 upon 0 means infinity, that's why infinity. Now cosec 0, what will the value of cosec 0? Sin 0 is 0, and we know cosec of cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. So value, since sin theta value for 0 is 0, 1 upon 0 will be infinity. Right? Then we come to cosec 30. Cosec 30 means since sin 30 is 1 by 2, so cosec 30 will be 2. Similarly, 45 degree value will be root 2. For here it will be 2 upon root 3, and inverse of 1 will be 1. So value of cosec for 0 is infinity, 30 will be 2, 45 degree will be root 2, 60 will be 2 upon root 3, and 90 will be 1. 1 upon 1 will be 1. Similarly for sec, cos 0 is 1, inverse of 1 will be 1, 1 upon 1 equal to 1. Now 30 will be 2 upon root 3, 1 upon cos means 1 upon root 3 by 2 means 2 will go up 2 upon root 3. Now here 45 degree will be equal to root 2. Now 60 degree. Now cos 60 is half, so sec 60 will be 2. And cos 90 is 0, so it will be infinity. 1 upon 0 will be infinity. Yeah, infinite. Infinite. Now we come to cot. Cot is equal to inverse of tan. Inverse of 0 will be infinity. Inverse of 1 by root 3 will be root 3. Inverse of 1 will be 1. Root 3 inverse is 1 upon root 3, and 1 upon infinity will be 0. Now let us see one by one. Let us see whether the value that are given in this table that we have just mentioned in this table are correct or not. Just verify. Let us verify that. This table you have to remember at any cost. This will be used every now and then, not only in mathematics but also in physics and chemistry as well. You will see that trigonometric values of this particular angles are used not only in mathematics as well, it will be used in the physics as well as in chemistry. So it's very important that you remember this particular table. If you find it difficult to remember the entire table, just remember this sine and cos terms. If you remember only these two rows, that is one of sine and another one of cos, then you can find the remaining one. So if you find difficult to remember the entire table, just remember these values of sine and cos for these angles. If you remember, if you are able to remember for only these angles, only at least for these angles, then you can definitely find the values for these angles, because we know relation between tan. Tan is sine upon cos. So if we know sine value and cos value for that particular angle, then we can find tan value of tan for that particular angle. Similarly for cosec, if you know the sine value, you just inverse it, you will get the cosec value. For sec, you inverse the cos value, you get the sec value. And for cot, you have calculated tan, just reverse the tan, you will get value of cot. Or you can do it cot theta is also equal to cos theta upon sin theta. So if you know cos theta and sin theta for that particular angle, again you can find out the cot theta. So you at least remember these two rows. Now let us see one by one whether this is true or not. Let us just verify these, and then we will move to the problems based on these values. I won't run this table till we discuss the now. Let us first calculate for 45 degree. Now in order to calculate the value for this angle 45 degree, what we can do, we consider a triangle, right angle triangle. Let us consider a right angle triangle first. This angle is 90 and we have one angle 45 degree, right? So what will be the value of this particular angle? This value will also be 45 degree. I mark this A, B and C. I mark this triangle ABC, or be very A, B and C. ठीक है, A, B and C, A, B and C. Now if this angle is 45 degree Now see, this angle is 45 degree, right? So what will the value for this particular what will the value for this angle? This angle will be also be equal to 45 degree, right? We have considered right angle triangle with one angle 45 degree. This means the other angle will also be 45 degree. And we know when two angles are equal, then what kind of triangle this will be? This will be an isosceles triangle. In an isosceles triangle, what happens? The side opposite to equal angles are equal. That means this side is equal to this side, right? Let us say the length of this side is A. I assume the length of this side is A. Therefore, length of this side will also be A. If I consider the length of AB as equal to A, and we have just seen that angle C and angle B are both are 45 degree, both are equal, that means the side opposite to them will be equal, that is AB will be equal to AC. And if AB I am considering as A, considering this value to be A, that this means AC will also be equal to A, right? Now by Pythagoras theorem, now what we will do, we will try to find out the value of BC. By Pythagoras theorem we know BC is the hypotenuse. We know BC square will be equal to BC square will be equal to AC square plus AB square. Clear? AC square plus AB square. BC square is equal to AC square plus AB square, right? Now let us see. Now let us see for this triangle, particular triangle. What happens? BC square will be equal to A square plus A square. That means BC is equal to 2A square, implies BC will be equal to root 2A, will be equal to root 2 into A, right? This we have got. So well, this length will be equal to root 2A, right? I hope this much is clear. Now let us find the value of sine. Now let us calculate sine 45 degree. Sine 45 degree, that is angle B. Now this angle is B. For this angle, we know sine theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, right? Now for this angle 45 degree, perpendicular will be AC, and hypotenuse is BC. That is equal to A upon root 2 into A. A get cancelled. What we are left with is equal to 1 upon root 2. Is equal to 1 upon root 2. Clear? That's what we have written. Sine 45 degrees 1 upon root 2. Now let us calculate cos 45. Cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. Here base is AB. Hypotenuse is again BC. That is equal to A upon root 2 into A. That is equal to 1 upon root 2. So again cos 45 we got 1 upon root 2, right? Now let us find out tan 45. Tan 45 is equal to sine 45 upon cos. Okay, let us not do by this. We use triangle method. Now tan 45 is equal to perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular here is AC and base is AB. AC upon AB. That is equal to AC, value of AC is A, AB is A, that is equal to 1. So tan 45 will be 1, right? And now if we calculate the cos 45, sorry, cosec 45 will be equal to BC upon AC. That will give me root 2 into A. Okay, I write here cosec 45 degree is equal to BC upon AC. That is hypotenuse upon perpendicular. That is equal to root 2 into A divided by A get cancelled. What we are left with? Under root 2. Right? So we can calculate the values. I hope this is clear. Right? Similarly for cos 45, it will again come root 2. BC upon AB, root 2A will go up, A will come down, A get cancelled, we are left with root 2. Same equation will be left. And tan cot 45 will be equal to 1 upon tan 45, or you can say AB upon AC, again A upon A, that will give me 1. So in this way, so all the value of tan 45 are verified now. Now let us verify it for this angle 30 and 60 degree. Let us do this. Now let us solve this. Okay, now let us do for 30 degree and 60 degree. Now in order to verify this thing, let us consider an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle of unit length. Equilateral triangle of unit length. By unit length I mean, that is, consider equilateral triangle, let's say ABC. Consider triangle ABC of unit length. Let me write it clearly, then it will be simpler to comprehend. Now, let us consider equilateral triangle ABC with unit length. That is AB equal to BC equal to AC is equal to 1 unit. Is equal to 1 unit. Let us draw the triangle. A, B, C. Okay, we have considered equilateral triangle, and in equilateral triangle, what is the value of angles? 60, 60, and this whole angle will also be 60 degrees. All the three angles will be equal to 60 degrees, right? Now, if I draw a perpendicular from A on BC, let this point of intersection be D. What I have done is, I have considered triangle and drawn a perpendicular from A on BC. Now, in an equilateral triangle, when a perpendicular is drawn from a vertex to the opposite side, what happens? That perpendicular cuts cuts the side into two equal parts. That is, this side, this length will be equal to this length. Now, since we have considered total length to be 1 unit, that means this will be half and this will be also half. This whole is 1. Clear? There is one more property of equilateral triangle. When a perpendicular is drawn from a vertex or from a vertex of the triangle to the opposite side, what happens? It also bisects that angle into two equal halves. Since total angle was 60 degrees, so this part will become 30 degrees and this will also be 30 degrees. Alright, clear? By the property of equilateral triangle, we know that when a perpendicular is drawn from a vertex to opposite side, it bisects the side into two equal parts. Therefore, since BC was equal to 1, therefore BD and DC will be equal to half. Second thing, we know that in an equilateral triangle, that the perpendicular line bisector of the opposite side is also bisects the angle of the vertex of that vertex from which that perpendicular has been drawn. That means, since total angle was 60 degree, that means angle CAD will be 30 degree, or angle BAD will also be 30 degree. Now what we need to find out is a value of AD. Now again we will use Pythagoras theorem in this case also. According to Pythagoras theorem, what will happen? Now consider this equilateral triangle. I am just drawing this here. A, B, C. AC is 1. This one was half. This is 90. This is 60 degrees and this is 30 degrees. Okay, I have drawn this part here. Now, alright, I have drawn this part. This part is I have drawn here clearly. So it becomes clear. Now what we need to know is find out the value of AD. If we know the value of AD, then we can find out the ratios. Now let us find the value of AD. Now this is a right angle triangle, so we can apply Pythagoras theorem. But Pythagoras theorem we know AC square will be equal to AD square plus DC square. DC square is 1 by 4 plus AD square, and 1 square will give me 1. AC is 1 and AC square will also be 1. Now what we'll do? Take 1 by 4 this side, so we will get AD square is equal to 1 minus 1 by 4, that is equal to 3 by 4. This means AD will be equal to root 3 by 2. Will be equal to root 3 by 2. Therefore AD will be equal to root 3 by 2. That means, let me rub this part. That means this length is root 3 by 2. Right? So I am rubbing this part now. So what we have found out by applying Pythagoras theorem, that value of this AD length, this perpendicular height from A to D is root 3 by 2. Now let us find out the values for various angles. First let us find for theta degree. Sin 30 degree is equal to, now sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Now for this particular angle, this 30 degree, the perpendicular height is CD, DC, to DC upon AC. Hypotenuse is AC, to DC upon AC, that is equal to 1 by 2 upon 1, that will be give me 1 by 2. This will give me 1 by, this will be equal to 1 upon 2 divided by, divided by 1, this will be equal to 1 upon 2. This implies sin 30 is 1 by 2, that's what we have got here. Cos 30 degree, cos 30 degree is base upon hypotenuse. Cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. For this 30 degree, the base is AD. So AD upon AC, that is equal to root 3 by 2 root 3 by 2 divided by 1, that is equal to root 3 upon 2. So cos 30 is root 3 by 2. That's what we have written here. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Right? Now let us calculate tan 30 degree. Tan 30 is perpendicular upon base, perpendicular DC upon AD. Now for 30 degree perpendicular is DC, so DC upon AD. DC is 1 by 2 and AD is root 3 by 2. This will give me 1 upon root 3. That's what we have got here. Tan of 30 degrees 1 upon root 3. Now for cosec will be the inverse of this sine value. It's 1, sine 30 is 1 by 2. So 1 upon sine 30 will be 2. Similarly 1 upon cos will be equal to 2 by root 3. And similarly cot 30 will be equal to 1 upon 10. 1 upon 10 means root 3. That's what we have here, values. Alright, now let us find out for 60 degree. For 60 degree value. Okay, now let us sine 60 degree. Now for sine 60 degree, this angle, for this angular perpendicularity is AD. So AD upon AC is the hypotenuse, that is equal to, this will give me root 3 by 2. This value will give me root 3 by 2. Similarly cos 60. Now cos 60 degree will be equal to DC upon AC, that is equal to 1 upon 2. This value we have already calculated for 30 in case of 30 degree. AD upon AC was root 3 by 2, that we have calculated already. No, DC upon AC is half, that we have just calculated, so I am not calculating it again. Now tan 60 will be equal to perpendicular upon base, that is equal to root 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2, that is equal to root 3. This will give me root 3. I hope this is clear. So this is how you can prove these values, you can find out these values and you can calculate it. Alright, I hope this much is clear. See, so this is very simple to verify the values for pi by 6, pi by 4 and pi by 3. Alright, now let us move. So this is all about the basic concept that you need to remember in order to solve the problem from this particular exercise. In the next video we are going to start with the exercise. That's all for this video. I hope you like this video. If you do like my video, please don't forget to hit the like button, share my videos, subscribe to my channel for more informative videos like this, and to get the notification, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get the notification for each and every video that I upload over this channel based on this concept and more concepts that are coming up in the subsequent videos. Thank you.